Welcome to day one in the Get Paid from the Stage 4-day challenge. The first thing I want to share with you before we jump into the Speaker One sheet is just how darn valuable your experience is. Event organizers are absolutely looking for you. One of the big things that I often hear in the challenge and inside of our program is, well, I don't have corporate experience, or I don't specialize in a specific area that conferences are built around. And to that, I always say that is fantastic. And here's why. Event organizers are not looking for people that can come in and share the same thing everybody else is sharing inside the conference. They are looking for something new, something different. And your area of expertise can easily fit into the different development tracks. In many conferences and corporate events, there will be a section for personal development, be a section for self-care. There's all types of categories that your content can fit into. You bring so much value because you are different. You're sharing a different perspective, and you're giving participants something to listen to that is interesting, new, and is going to help move them forward in some way toward a transformation. And that is what makes you an incredibly valuable speaker. We're building the Speaker One sheet during this challenge because it is the one document that's going to highlight you. It's going to showcase your brand, and it's going to give them a teaser about the topic that you speak on and the type of value that you can bring to their organization. You're going to have throughout this challenge about 30 minutes of homework a day. And at the end of the challenge, your Speaker One sheet is going to be complete. Now, before I jump into today's task for the challenge, I want to remind everybody that we are going to be working in Canva. If you haven't already secured your free Canva account, be sure that you do that. You can find that in your emails that I've been sending you, and you can also find the link inside of this Facebook group. I've got a post out there. If you just put in hashtag Canva, that's CANVA, it's going to pull up the post where I've got the link where you can sign up for your free account. And it includes a link to a bonus, which is a workshop video and a takeaway guide. All right, next, I'm going to show you my Speaker One sheet so you have a better idea of what it is you're going to be building. And then I'll pull up the Canva template and we'll talk about today's homework. Are you ready? Let's get started. Before we get started with me showing you the template and some really simple edits that you're going to make for your week one homework, I wanted to show you an example of what your completed Speaker One sheet is going to look like. So this is my Speaker One sheet, and I'm going to walk through what is here in the template. Just know you're going to do only a small section of the Speaker One sheet each day of the homework for the 4-day challenge. All right, so you can see here, it's got my picture, my title, and a quote right up here in the top part of the one sheet. As we scroll down, you'll find these social media buttons. You're going to have a brief bio. This is just enough to get them really interested and curious about you as a speaker. And then your speaking topics. Lots of different ways to organize your speaking topics. So if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I only have one talk, don't let that bother you. On the day that we come back to update speaking topics, I'm going to give you some options if you have a single talk that you're going to highlight. And then we've got this little box where I like to put the logos from clients. If you haven't done paid speaking engagements yet, there are some other really cool options you can use for this. And then at the bottom is where we talk about our rates for our speaking engagements. You can see for me, my keynotes range from $6,000 to $8,000. Corporate workshops are $5,000 to $8,000. And then I also will do customized programs as well. This is what your Speaker One sheet is going to look like at the end of day 4 when you've finished all of the homework. Now I'm going to take you over to the template. When you click on your template, this is what it's going to look like. It's got the pink and purple colors and placeholders for all of the information that you're going to add. For today's homework, all you're going to do is change the colors here, this pink and purple. You're going to add your picture, and you're going to focus only on this section: your name, your 5-word byline, your website if you have that, and your contact information. We're not filling out the quote or the social media buttons yet in this one sheet. That's all we're doing for day 1 tasks. Let me show you how easy it is to make these adjustments. If you've watched the Canva tutorial, you'll already know how to do these things. This is just a quick reminder of how simple it is to update your Speaker One sheet. Underneath this video, or if you've looked at this video through email, inside of your email you'll find your link to open up the Speaker One sheet inside of your Canva account. All right, so now that you've opened it up and you're looking at it, all you have to do to change the colors is click on this box. So I've got my cursor up here on this top pink row, and you see up in this bar where the pink is showing up. If you click on that pink square, that little pink square in your white banner, it's going to pull up color options for you. Now I have my color palette added in, which actually is part of the free version as well. You can actually add your brand colors, but you can click on this color button and move things around to get custom colors, or you can scroll down the color palette and choose from the default colors. So let's say I wanted that to be a blue color. I could click on blue, and if I come down here to the purple, if I wanted that to be gold, I could click the gold. You are going to need to go to each one of the color bands and change them there. So I'm going to come up here. So here, well, that one doesn't really work, does it? Because it's kind of blending in with the blue. So I'm going to make that gold, and you can see just how simple that is. And here I've got the purple. Let's say I want that to be my blue color, and I want the pink to be my gold color. And just like that, my colors have been updated. Now, to add a photo, you will want to come over to this left-hand side, click Upload Media, and then you can go to your own documents and choose a photo to upload. For this example, I'm just going to choose a photo I have over here. I took this picture from one of my YouTube videos, and it will snap into that circle. Now you can see you really want the tree to show, you want your face to show. So if you double click, you can move that picture over so that they can actually see me. Now I wouldn't use this photo for my one sheet because I would want it to be a larger picture of me and one that was a little bit more professional, but you get the idea. Another thing that you could do is you can actually double click this and you see the little squares. You can make that picture bigger, and let's see if we can even make it something I might want on my Speaker One sheet. That could be a little bit better. In this section for my byline, I will change that depending on the topic of my talk and my audience. If I'm speaking to a group of professional women or female entrepreneurs, I'll typically use Dream Enabler. If I'm speaking at a corporate event on change management, I'll put strategic change expert here in this section. You can create multiple speaker one sheets or change out your title to match the organization or the audience that you're speaking for. I left in this top section a place for your website where you're going to include that information, your contact information, your email address, and I always put my phone number on this sheet as well. When you put your website, what I want you to do is make it a link, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's say it's mywebsite.com. What you do is you highlight the URL, and then you come up here to link, click, add the link, hit enter, and you'll have a link that goes directly to your website. So that is your short tutorial on how to update the sections for today's task. All you're doing is downloading your Speaker One sheet, changing the colors, adding your name, your byline, your website, and your contact information. Then upload it as a PDF. So you go here to share, click download, choose PDF, and click the download button, and it will magically create your PDF. I'll show you that here. It's going to be slow. There we go. Here's a PDF of my Speaker One sheet with only the sections for today's homework. So then you'll take this PDF and upload it into our pop-up Facebook group for the challenge, and I'll give you feedback on your day one task. And that's it. For today's homework, I want you to pull in the Canva template into your account for your Speaker One sheet, and then simply change the colors, add your photo, add your title, and your contact information. If you've got a web address, be sure you add a link to your website as well. Once you're done with that, upload it in a PDF format into the Facebook group, and I'll be looking to give you feedback on the very first section of your Speaker One sheet. Be sure you're interacting with the other participants. Give them your feedback as well, and I will see you tomorrow for the second task in this 4-day challenge on building your Speaker One sheet. Also, be sure that you come on back at 1 p.m. inside the Facebook group and ask me any questions you have about today's task or general questions about building your speaking business. So looking forward to seeing your homework, and I'll see you in the Q&A. Bye-bye.